Now as you can see, it's a bit of a mess. And I've got these boxes here, what I put in a couple of years ago, but I need to move them all out. And I'm going to put them in bins, these bins, so it's easier for me. Normally I have potatoes in these, I grow potatoes, but I'm going to grow chilies in them this time. I'm hopefully going to grow about 20 to 25 chili plants, which is a bit difficult. This is a 20 foot by 10 foot polyton, by the way, a professional one. So it is a decent one, but it's filthy dirty, it needs cleaning. And I've got a few holes here and there, which I need to repair, but I'm not going to be able to do that until the summertime. There's one there. I have no idea how these goals get in, but never mind. Right, so what I'll do is I'll do a time lapse of me doing this. I'll do bits here and there, but it's going to take me 9 months to make this video, and it's going to be a long one. It's not cold, especially when you're having to sieve through the soil. What I've had to do is I've got to empty all these, and the soil's got to be sieved, the roots have got to come out, everything's got to go. And then I want to get rid of these, and like I said before, I want to put them into buckets. But if you have a look here, this is what I've done here. There's quite a bit of soil there, but I think I've got in the region of 3 tons of soil that I have to keep sieving every year, and it's an absolute pain. But if you don't do it, you won't have good results. So this is what I've been doing, emptying these boxes. Well, I've only done one, but the problem is I have loads of bins, and all these buckets were from last year, but I've had to sieve them, and I've got to go this side as well yet. But I'm struggling for space because I've got that much soil. What I'm going to do, I do need to get some more of these bins, these just normal black bins. I think I may need quite a few actually, so I'm going to try and source them pretty cheap. But that's it anyway. End of day one. Right, to germinate the seeds, the chili seeds, you're going to need to generate some heat. Chili seeds will only germinate at 90 degrees Fahrenheit or around 28 to 30 degrees centigrade. Now it's January. You're not going to get these up on the windowsill, no chance. You're going to be struggling to do that in the summertime. And then obviously by the summertime it's too late because they need a good grow first. They need a few months going. So what you do is, what I've got in here, I've got 10 seed on each side. I've already planted. I don't need to show you how you do that. I've got 10 Morouga here, Trinidad Scorpion Morouga, and I've got 10 Dorset Naga on this side. So what you do is, obviously give them a water, don't drown them. Put the lid on and seal it. Now don't open this now until your seeds have come up. Okay, we're over a week later. It's about 10 days into this, but I did start getting these up. As you look, I've removed quite a lot of them. I did start getting these up 5 days after. It does say about 21 days on the packet, but with this method, what I use, the 80 propagator, which are £12 from B&Q, and then put your soil inside. I use John Im's seed soil. It's quite coarse, but it's just brilliant for bringing them up. As soon as you've got them out, as soon as they come up, sorry, you want to get them out and then put them under the light. Let me give you an example here. These here, I put these in these, and then still in a heated propagator, but these have been in for 4 weeks, and I put 8 in and 3 have come up. Look, they just ruined. The Okaties, it was a mistake. I just did it as a kind of experiment. But so what you want to do is just get these up and then get them into the under the light. Obviously they need light because we don't have the sunshine in the UK. But I've got quite a few here now. I only need 20. I've only got room for 20 plants. I've got 28 here at the moment. I'm probably going to end up with about 34, but I'm just going to choose my best ones. Well, these have been in here now for about 2 months. Well, actually a bit over that, about 10 to 11 weeks. So basically they need to come out now, and I need to repot them. Then I'm going to put them in on the windowsill for about another 6 weeks. So what I'm going to do now is, today is April the 3rd. Remember, they first came up around about the 3rd of February. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repot them into these bigger pots here, and then they're going to go back in the window inside, because it's, I mean, although it's warm enough here in the daytime now, nighttime temperatures are not good enough. Now I've repotted them all, I'm going to leave them here for about another month. It's too cold overnight yet for them to go outside. We're now in the first week of May, and what I've started doing is bringing the plant pots outside, leaving them, well, they've been out for 2 nights actually, and the weather's okay, as long as you keep your eye on the temperature. They need getting used to being out here. Look at the temperature here, and that's quite high. It's the 2nd of May today, so the daytime temperatures are fine. It only needs a little bit of sun to heat this polytunnel. Now, just in case we have a late frost, which is very, you know, it does happen in May, I've got this as a contingency plan. I've got some pods coming here, which is a sign that they need to go, they're ready to go now, you know, into these pots, the final pot that I'm going to grow them in. I've been looking at the weather, and it seems okay, so I'm going to need to clean the tunnel down now and get this ready for possibly the weekend. I think I started with 36 plants, just off the top of my head, but I'm left with actually 21, and some are not as good as I'd like them to be. This one looks like it's starving of a bit of nitrogen, but anyway, I'll probably put that in something else, but I mean, some of them are really good. This is why it's so important that you grow, you know, as many as you can, and then pick your best ones. As you can see, these are getting pretty big now, so it's ready to go out. 10 days since I did the last video. We had a bit of frost, so I didn't bother. Right, now all this is cleaned out, cleaned it all down, and the plants are ready to go in. Right, the next stage is to water and feed them. These are quite dry. Right. This is the best stuff for getting for your foliage and going and going. Phostogen. Just 1 spoonful, just on half a mixture. Well, that's it, they're all watered. You don't want to be over watering them because you need the plants the roots of the plant to go to the bottom. Plants can be quite lazy. If you overwater them, the roots will remain at the top, but you want them going right down. So what we need to do is them roots need to find their way to the bottom. So just little bits of water and feed, not too much. Good little tip for you. Now, to stop any aphids, you want to get some of these inside, French marigolds. They stop all the aphids. For some reason, I've been using them for years, and I used to have aphid problems, but since I've been scattering one of these about here and there, I don't get any. One more thing, I've deliberately put these pots on wood on the bottom. This is for, it's not for now, it's for when it gets later on in the year, because the floor's cold. And I don't want the rooting system to get cold.